The East Greenwich Chamber of Commerce, about to begin its 95th year, had a strong rebound year in 2022. After surviving the full impact of COVID in 2020 and the lingering effects in 2021, the year 2022 saw the EG Chamber and the business community fully rebound and get back to business as usual. The mission statement of the EG Chamber is to promote and enhance business development through free enterprise and by fostering cooperation between business, government, and the community. Indeed, in 2022, we worked closely with local and state government, the business community, and various nonprofits to help make East Greenwich a better place to live, work, play, dine, shop, and do business. After a 2-year hiatus, we started our year with a very well-attended annual meeting held in February at Quidnesset Country Club. Governor Dan McKee was our keynote speaker on a night when we swore in our new board of directors and set the tone for a busy 2022. In fact, Governor McKee came back to East Greenwich later in the year with Rhode Island commerce officials to visit many of our small businesses and to get an update on our progress. February also marked the first of many collaborations with Rhode Island Commerce in 2022. That month, we teamed with them and Rhode Island SCORE to run a Rhode Island Rebounds informational webinar for small business owners and the utilization of American Rescue Plan recovery funds. Throughout the year, the EG Chamber is the voice of the East Greenwich business community through its involvement in the Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce Coalition and the Rhode Island Business Coalition. In 2020, when our world turned upside down and when businesses were fearful of the future, the EG Chamber added only 7 new members. In 2021, we bounced back with 50 new members, and in 2022, 45 new members. The 95 new members we added in the past 2 years indicates confidence in the EG Chamber and the business community. Many of our members celebrated openings and anniversaries with ribbon cuttings. We appreciate our board members, ambassadors, and EG Chamber members who attended these ceremonies to show support for our newer members. " 2022 was a year of very heavily attended business after hours. Our members turned out in force, as did many visitors and guests. We appreciate our members who hosted and provided such a wide variety of settings, food, and guest speakers. A full schedule of great locations is planned for 2023. The East Greenwich Chamber's 2022 Main Street strolls were enhanced thanks to a grant from Rhode Island Commerce and the cooperation of the town of East Greenwich. We are grateful that residents and visitors alike turned out in large numbers to support our strolls and our small businesses. The Main Street strolls serve as a way to bring people together and provide entertainment, give exposure to the variety of small businesses we have on Main Street and in East Greenwich. The EG Chamber would like to thank our sponsors, the town of East Greenwich, and everyone who participated. One thing can be said about our chamber. Our members, sponsors, friends, and guests provide great support for our 2 golf tournaments. That in turn provides funds for our beneficiaries, the Tomorrow Fund, and the East Greenwich Little League. Our June golf tournament at Richmond Country Club had 124 golfers, and our fall golf tournament at Cranston Country Club had 110 golfers. Combined, we had 234 golfers supporting the Chamber and our beneficiaries. It isn't easy to put on 2 different golf tournaments in 2 different places in 4 months, but the Chamber's staff, volunteers, and sponsors made it happen, despite threats of rain and unseasonably chilly weather. Savor East Greenwich at the East Greenwich Yacht Club kicked off our annual East Greenwich Restaurant Week back in the fall. Once again, we had more than 40 EG Chamber member restaurants participate in EG Restaurant Week. Savor EG at the Yacht Club was once again sold out in advance, where everyone enjoyed fabulous food, great music, and wonderful views of Greenwich Cove. We wish to thank all the restaurants that participated in EG Restaurant Week, as well as those restaurants that participated in Savor EG. They donated their time, staff, and delicious cuisine as we raised money for Children's Wishes. For the second year in a row, we held our For the Love of Fashion show outdoors at Rocky Hill School. And for the second year in a row, it was a huge success. The Love of Fashion show once again honored longtime EG Chamber Board member Lorraine Kane. We thank all the models who participated and all the sponsors who made this event such a great success. The show benefited the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women. The EG Chamber works in collaboration with the town of East Greenwich and other organizations to help support a variety of events in our community. These include East Greenwich E-Waste Recycling and Paper Shredding Day with the East Greenwich Rotary Club, East Greenwich Cleanup Day with the Hill and Harbor Neighborhood Association, the Memorial Day and Veterans Day Parade with the town of East Greenwich, the Turkey Trot with the Main Street Association, the Halloween Parade with the town of East Greenwich, Candidate Forums with East Greenwich News, the EG Rotary, and New England Tech. The EG Chamber also assisted Rhode Island Public Broadcasting's filming of Our Town East Greenwich. We also helped host a luncheon at Finn's Harborside to help celebrate the Rhode Island 39 Club, a book written by Marty Podscotch. Our guest speaker was Patrick Donovan of the Varnum Continentals. For the past several years, the EG Chamber has also worked closely with Eagle Pitcher of East Greenwich. We are proud that Eagle Pitcher's batteries, designed and made here in East Greenwich, powered NASA's recent Artemis mission to the moon. In addition to Rhode Island Commerce grants contributing to the enhancement of existing events, the EG Chamber added 3 new events in 2022. These grants helped us in the promotion of a June She and Me market at Elridge Field that featured 80 exhibitors, food trucks, music, and much more. Then in November, we held a second She and Me market. This time we used the parking lot at 5600 Post Road and the space at the former Benny's. This market had 85 exhibitors and was busy throughout the weekend. Our thanks to the Caprianato Group, all the tenants at 5600 Post Road, and of course our sponsors. We also added down along Greenwich Cove our first annual Water Street Cornhole Tournament. Based on the turnout and feedback, this event has the potential to bring many more visitors down to our waterfront while providing exposure to our great waterfront restaurants. The Rhode Island Commerce Grant helped us accomplish the goals of supporting many small businesses, providing many new activities for the community, and helping enhance East Greenwich as a destination. Nothing was more enhanced by the use of our Rhode Island Commerce Grant than our holiday extravaganza. This event truly brought together the elements of sponsor support, small business involvement, participation by our residents, and the town of East Greenwich's cooperation. The holiday parade and tree lighting with Santa were augmented by a spectacular laser show, dance performances on Main Street, and wonderful music. Thousands turned out to enjoy this wonderful evening of small-town America at its best. It should be noted that all this activity happened on the same night as the sold-out Judy Collins performance at the Greenwich Odeon. The East Greenwich Chamber appreciates all its annual sponsors and our annual meeting sponsors. They make it all possible. Our thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors.
Thank you.